Hey guys, what's going on? Kevin behind me. Another example of what we do. You're looking at another new model. This one is called the EVO. It takes us roughly about 1 3/4 to 2 years every time we bring out a new model. We actually fine tune, we test, we make plugs, prototypes, we make temporary molds, and then we go to a finished mold. We have a lot of stuff coming out in the future about the EVO and how we developed it and why. But for now, I'm going to keep it short. I can't give all the information away like I used to because we're tired of helping everybody else. All we care about in helping is our customers. So with that said, let's start at the bow. This one is going to the Panhandle. He loves to fish for tarpon. He's also going to be a traveling angler. So he's going to go down to the Keys. He's going to go down to Miami. He's going to go down to Tampa. But you can see the custom-made cage. Again, everything we do is custom-made and measured because we have in-house welding just like everything else. So please remember, the only thing that is not standard, the only thing that is standard is that we're not. So everything is custom. So we have the custom tarpon cage. He can remove this, by the way, and put it up front and tie into the pop-up cleat, which is what he wanted. Also notice we have an offset trolling motor. This is the new Motor Guide remote. And his push-pull clips are going on next. We're waiting until he gets here because tarpon fishermen have a certain way they want to do things. So we're letting him line it up. But it will clear the push-pull. So you can open the hatch, not have to move the trolling motor, and still have your push-pull on the same side. So now you have clear on this side for docking should you need it. So again, removable cage, custom made. The boat, all gray, all grip finish. 17 feet, 9 inches is the EVO. It has a tapering stern, just like we did many years ago on the Lossman, as well as the Gladesman. It has a fish form, it cuts through the water. We also have what's called knife cut. Knife cut is where you're off the beach, no matter the brand, and even some of our older models, you will hear. But if you take that cupping of a spray rail, no matter the angle, or no matter if it's hard edge or whatever, and you turn it into a knife, it's quiet when you're posted up. Then there's another term or slang. It's called a rake or bow high. Again, some of our current models and other brands, they sit level in the water. Now it's got a rake. So you're not taking water over the bow, and it's just one more thing to do to keep from making noise. In the beginning of tarpon season, it's not going to matter. By the end of the season, you got all the jerks out there on the water, the fish are getting smart. They all have PhDs. Every little thing is an advantage and everything helps. East Cape EVO. The name EVO means evolve, evolution. It was an internal thing because the only other boat we made that's a flatback is the Glide. It's a smaller package. This boat, if anybody's wondering, fits in between a Fury and a Vantage. So if you want a smaller boat to fish bigger water, still go skinny and be manageable, and you pole a lot, here you go. The Fury has less dead rise. This has 12. So there's a difference here. So this boat fits in the middle of the Fury and the Vantage. It also has all the new layout. There's so many things on this boat that I'm not going to show and share, but I can tell you now. It has a nice big drainage system, big gutters. Like all East Capes, you design your rod holder system here. He has 2 going forward, 2 going backward. So he can have fly rods staggered on the same side going different directions. He wanted a single console, non-jump seat with flush mount. But notice we also cut it at an angle. It has an aggressive look to it. So it looks good when it's sitting in the water. So it looks fast. Also notice the bond line. We also have our drainage right there in the cockpit. It's not if, it's when you do take water over the bow. And those guys that are taking water over the bow are out there in some nasty, nasty, nasty storm. They're nasty water off the beach and they're fighting a fish. And you don't want to break it off with your client. So you pull the plug. The cockpit is now center drain. Drains right out. 3-door glove box. Notice he has no switches there. It is all there inside. Then also he has his stuff. You can barely see it because Rory's he and I are height challenged and we don't have go-go gadget long arms. Then we also have in the back, which is a multi-use space. He's using this for dry storage only, but this can be dry storage, a cooler, wet storage, a release well, or for some other people, all your electronics that he has in there can go in here. So, ta-da! Again, big gutters, nice and big and deep. And then we have the hatches that open on the side. You get access He has an insulated live well, non-plumbed, because he's artificial and fly, but now he can use that as the world's biggest cooler. We have a closed build system. We have a rounded transom. He also has a removable micro power pole. I love this thing. He has cleats on either side. He also has an oversized casting platform and a brushed finish. All his stuff is in brushed. He didn't want the polished Suzuki 90. He has an LED lights, what he wanted in the center. The draft guys on this boat is going to be an honest, depending on how you set it up with a 90, it's going to be between that 8 and 9 inch range. This is a bad mamma jamma. This is something that a lot of people have been waiting for. We work with a lot of customers and captains who own our brand, who are now ready to own our brand. So this was a collaboration of everybody coming together. So, ECS EVO, Bill, thank you so much. This thing is awesome. Y'all take care. Thank you.